University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the Thunderbirds and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game he is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately, the rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Now the Thunderbirds offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Jackson gonna throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And it's the Thunderbirds look to keep this drive humming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback. I'm not going to sack him. But if I get him mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Lobos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. More than 250 yards and a touchdown in their victory last time out. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Go, go. Might as well give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why, though.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Lobos! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. For the point afters, we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Oh, they're after him! And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, ready. Go.
The run inside. It's Humphrey. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 7. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Ready. White 29, where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. Here's headed to the end zone. And he's into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man on the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Hauls it in. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The lone back's got it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Lobos line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And it's the Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for room. It's Humphrey. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
129, 129.
From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Lobos are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you
might have a chance. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's key. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Where did he go?
Wants to throw on first down. Got it! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and maybe an opportunity to run a couple of plays to put up points before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Lobos! Middle of the end zone. Got it!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here. Before teams go into the tunnel, this defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half.
Where did he go?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory.
And it's the Thunderbirds will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Lobos head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
All right, Holly. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Running inside, it's Humphrey. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row?
It's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Lobos are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the big sophomore tight. Who's shaken up, Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fires to the right. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Blue 85, go.
From the red zone, it's Humphrey. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside.
Break.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. There's a... Got enough space. Touchdown, New Mexico. And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going. Makes the grab in their space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Nice move there. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Lobos! He got away from the knee. They had no shot at catching it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Trying play action. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. Made a defender miss. Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The give from the gun. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground, he's got it again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for room. It's Humphrey. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Wide 53! Wide 50! Wide to the end!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Ready, go.
On the option. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for time.
Maybe a crease. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it...
Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.